All right, all right, all right. You guys are right. I am late. That's what she said. Let's check and see if we're online. We should be. So we got one. We're online on the YouTubes. Two, we're online on Twitch. Is anybody kicking it with us? Yes, we are online with the kick. All right, so I'm going to ask a question I already know the answer to. That's, are we live? I said, are we live? Looks like we are. VigilanteWilliamson on the 129th episode of VW Casual. I actually got a few subjects I wanted to touch on before we get out with the stream, and even play a game or two before we end it. But I appreciate anybody watching this live or on the playback. Wolvie of the Quarter Jew, appreciate you being here. Not a familiar name, but maybe a familiar face, question mark. Because you got a mod. You're already a mod, so you've been here before. But appreciate you, Brandon Hollum. We'll talk about the Texans. I'm probably going to talk about the Texans and Lions schedule. The NFL schedules have come out, so I want to talk about that. Rebranded yourself. Fair enough. I get that. Shout out to Tom Jensen. Says it's like a job for someone else. Hopefully not. Appreciate you guys rocking with me again. Sorry I'm late. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy or heavier than usual. I've been trying to finish this album, so I've been doing a lot of singing, which sucks. My sinuses are kind of not the bitch. I am bitching, but I mean whatever. Hey Fizz, my sinuses been stuffed up like a motherfucker, and then I just tried to make myself some hot chicken, and I succeeded because it's pretty spicy, and so I'm like just struggling with that. Hey Scrambles, appreciate you being here. Who were you before, Wolvie? If it's okay for me to ask, unless you want to maintain mystery, which I get it. And actually, speaking of which, I gotta fix this. I was planning on fixing my mask so I could see better out of it. Try to ghetto fix it. So, what is this? Fizz. Rape dude. It's basically Seth Rogen, right? I'll show it real quick. Fuck. Whatever. Like basically Seth Rogen. Hey, the name Seth, chill guy, smoke pot, rape dudes and stuff. Yeah. And then he had that crazy sausage party shit. Did something come out with Seth Rogen? What news did I not hear? It's been a lot of shit. It's been a lot of Diddy shit. It's been which we talked a little bit about a couple streams ago, maybe even the last stream. Texans going to Detroit and practicing there. Okay, that's pretty cool. Not everybody want to be on Detroit. Mavs fan. Oh yeah, the Cooper flag thing. I made a video about that. It's finally getting a little traction. That's always weird. YouTube is very weird with my videos. They'll just like not push it and like, all right, here's a little bit of a push, and then go away, and then a little bit of push, and then sometimes my videos over time, like people sometimes are coming back to old videos and stuff. It's so weird. Whatever. I just just trying to do my thing. So yeah, that whole draft lottery was weird. I think I argued with a bot on that. I don't know. Seth has a ton of butt humor in his joint, but he is friends with Diddy, and Diddy was invited to be in Sausage Party and turned it down. I know a lot of names came out. I know a lot of weird stuff about the Diddy party. What is it with these weird celebrities and rich people and pissing and shitting on people? Obviously, R. Kelly. Apparently, Diddy had something where we had strippers pee on Cassie. Vince McMahon shitted on a girl. We already know what happens to these Instagram models when they go to Dubai or Saudi Arabia, Dubai porta potty. Like, what the fuck is the weird? What is it? I think it might be some weird occult shit, but otherwise, I don't know. Like, what the fuck? Oh Lord. Flag odds. Oh no. But yeah, that Cooper flag in Dallas definitely raised a lot of people's suspicion. I think it's rigged. Fetish is called scat. I guess it could just be a fetish, but it's just so weird that all these powerful people have that same thing. It's just like, what the fuck? Hey, Jana, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. Also, you know what? I ended up seeing the Superman trailer, and I am not high on the new Superman. I'm still not high on it, but I am gonna. What I was probably gonna watch it anyway. Unfortunately, I'm kind of a diehard DC fan, so I watch most. I mean, I haven't seen every DC movie ever. I didn't see all the Aquaman, but I've seen most of them. I even saw Black Adam. I don't think I see all of either of the Shazams, but oh, short J OJ for the record expired before you open it. Jeez. So mine isn't as bad as that. Yeah, that video went viral for some reason. Well, not viral, 1,000. Viral for me. Well, like 2,000 people saw that fucking video of me and my shout out to HEB. Usually I get more time, but I only got a week of orange juice. Those Aquaman movies weren't really Aquaman. Yeah, even he thought he was supposed to play Lobo. And is there a rumor that they actually are going to recast him as Lobo? But he thought when he was reading for the movie, that he was going to read for Lobo, not Aquaman. Aqua, bro. That's just not really his thing. You know what I mean? So, but, I mean, a lot of people like those Aquaman movies. Holy shit, C4 pre-workout. See, oh man, gotta watch out for that shit already. I mean, those pre-workouts are already suspect as is. Put fucking Glass. So it is confirmed he will be Lobo in his new universe. Jesus. Glass, that shit could have killed you. Fuck. That's fucking crazy. Another fear confirmed. Jesus Christ. And Jason Momoa is confirmed. Well, we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I'll probably play the trailer even though I'll get acclaim. Unless y'all don't want to see the trailer. Some orange glass fell during processing. Crazy. I'm glad you caught him before you did it. Showing up in the Supergirl movie after this new Superman, I see. I mean, they got a lot of people already showing up in the Superman. You got the Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, is it Hawk Girl? Already showing up. There's rumors that Ultraman may be the villain. I don't know. There's a lot going on. Metamorphos also supposed to be in it too. Spitting it out. Oh, that's the worst. I thought maybe you caught it before you actually took it. Shit. Well, shit, at least you didn't swallow it. Packaged it up, mailed it back to him. But yeah, there's rumors of Ultraman and Metamorpho. I forgot about him, but we'll see. We'll see what it is. It seems like a lot is being done for that. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you, Brandon. Jesus. Probably should have sued him. Villain of Superman is Neutron, the character most people don't know. I see. Which it may not be the worst thing to have a new character, a rumored to be Neutron. But again, we'll see how many other these characters are going to end up appearing. I didn't mean to just like minimize what happened to Brandon. That sounds fucking crazy. But I don't. Sorry. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy as fuck. Metamorpho isn't rumor. He was in the teaser. Okay. I didn't see, there's so much going on. I didn't make can't prove damages or anything, can't screen for it. That's fucking crazy. But shit, don't buy C4 if you ain't learned nothing. But that's fucking crazy. It seems like I don't know, it seems like something that they can get class action for if it happened enough. I don't know. But yes, I didn't visually. I haven't watched like a trailer breakdown. I just kind of saw the trailer. Oh, okay. There's one reason I kind of have a liking for it. Have to pay for a suit with no assurance of a payout. Yeah, no one wants to do that. No one wants to do that. Sometimes if they think you have a case, they'll take it and get paid off the winnings. But you got to really have a strong case for that. Fuck C4 though. We can say that. We can just do that though. I mean, I've never messed with that shit, but like, there's another reason never to fuck with that shit. Fucking garbage. But yeah, that's fucked up. Fucked up. They just gave you free shit. That's all they. Oh, well, we'll give you more shit. So, she's like, I don't know if I want that because you almost, killed me the first time. I mean, pre-workout. I tried to drink an energy drink for pre-workout. That did not work out the other day, but still. Yeah, shout out to pre-workout. I haven't used it in a minute. Sometimes I'll be needing it because I don't have energy, but I don't. It's funny. I kind of thought about getting it. I thought across my mind, but I'm not gonna do it now. Shit. Cause a lot of these fucking fitness companies, these supplement companies, I mean, they don't really have a lot of attention to detail. A lot of these operations are jank. So it's like, I don't know. I don't even know. But so I texted to interview one of the players. Same thing in the background, C4 and extend. How long ago did this happen? Hopefully this ain't recent, like some recent issue they dealing with. Sorry, goodness, like I said, spicy food. Just sitting in the locker. That's crazy. But how long did that shit happen to you when you found glass? Yeah, probably a year or two. Oh, so that's semi-recent. Oh, fuck that. Man, that might fuck people up. So yeah, fuck C4. That's crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. So, what do you want to talk about? What do we start off with? I guess I can go back to that Superman trailer. Do you guys actually want to see the Superman trailer? If you haven't, I guess I'll do a quick thing. Game in the bottom so I can track all the distributor, take them off the shelf. Did they at least try to recall it? Or did they just say fuck it? And how the hell do you add? I'm going to go ahead and add a poll. And what you guys can tell me. I probably should already put this up. Okay. Should we watch the Superman trailer? Start poll. All right. And you guys can tell me if you want to watch it. Hopefully, they at least did a recall, because that's fucked up. Very fucked up. Did they do a GTA 6 trailer? A new one for those? I mean, that's not coming out for till 2026. I don't want to watch that trailer, even if it's out. Vikings and Lions for preseason. Yeah, I don't think either. I don't think they play in the regular season. Which is, I mean, we were matched up divisionally last year, so it's unlikely that we'll play. Maybe next year, maybe the year after. I don't know. Nobody too. Nobody is the thing with. I want to say, is it the Better Call Saul guy? Made by the same people who made John Wick. Is that the same franchise I'm thinking of? Yeah, I think that's the same franchise. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's the Better Call Saul guy. I can't think of his name. But it's like a weird action franchise. Or the same producer or something. Somebody involved with John Wick is involved with that franchise. And they use the Better Call Saul guy as the main character. So, that's the... Odenkirk. Yeah, Bob Odenkirk. Thank you. So we got a yes so far. So you're voting the poll if you do, and if if we go too long, I don't know how long we'll go. Maybe we should we can start playing this game. It's an old game that I found. Or maybe we can go through the schedule while we wait on that. Let's go through the schedule. I know not everybody is an NFL person. I appreciate that. I mean, not everybody is anything with this weird ass channel. And then I'm going to do the win loss thing. Right, I guess on win to the Is only one preseason game? No, it's only two preseason games. Is that right? Yeah, the line. Let me get this going. And I don't have you guys on the screen. Where is oh, that's not it. This is it. Oh no, what the fuck? Where's the chat box? Okay, fuck it. I don't know what's going on. Alright. So, real quick, let me move this over here. Sorry, I'm just getting it set up. Just doing the professional work you guys know and love, so I can watch it, so I can look at it, and look at you guys chatting at the same time. All right. So, I want to look at my Lions, but I'm just trying to make sure I had this right. So, you said 3 preseason games. Shows the Lions only having 2. Let me do the Texans. Let me see what the Texans. It doesn't even show the Texans preseason. Okay, whatever. Maybe it's just not showing all the preseason games. Because I know we open up against the Packers. Then we start off with some heat. But at least we get the Browns early. All right, starting with the Lions. First game, the Packers. This is the first game. It's going to be in Lambeau Field. So yeah, that sucks. But whatever. Hopefully we win our first game. Looks like this is going to be a regular Sunday game. Sunday midday game. Assuming the 7th is Sunday. Yeah, because the 14th, the Bears at Ford Field. That's cool. And then we got to go on the road for the Ravens, who we've had trouble with, and we've been beaten up by. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully better than last time. Oh, we're matched up with the NFC North, it looks like, because we got the Browns and the Bengals. They're in the same division. So the Browns, we should beat up on. The Bengals are going to be a headache, even if they're terrible, because they're just going to throw for so many fucking yards. Then the Chiefs, sheesh, we got a tough schedule. Yeah, we get the Browns, maybe the Bears is a cupcake, but they're going to still play us tough because of all the little storylines with Ben Johnson. Then we still got to get the Commanders again, of course, give us that smoke. Yeah, the schedule is not as easy as last year's. That, we don't get the Giants. So let me go back in the order. After the Chiefs, Buccaneers, who I think is going to be a good team. Vikings, who I don't know either way. Commanders are probably going to be good. Eagles are probably going to be good. Giants probably are not, but could be a little bit stronger than people think. We'll see how that goes. Then the Packers again, but at home. That's the Thanksgiving game against the Packers. And then after that, we'll go against the other team that usually hosts the Thanksgiving game, the Cowboys. We usually beat up on the Cowboys in recent years. Rams always play us tough. They're next. Steelers, Vikings, Bears. The Bears. We end off with the Bears. Could be a big game. Could be a nothing burger. So you said 13-4 for Texas. We'll see. Let me go with let me pick the Lions. I don't see us going 13-4. I do not see us, which I didn't see before. I'm like, we're not gonna win as many games. We went 15-2, maybe 12-5. But let me see if we can get. I'm gonna just be honest. I think we beat the Packers. We beat the Bears. It's in Baltimore too. I think we'll probably be 3-1 the first 4 games. I think we might end up losing to Baltimore. We lost an early game to the Buccaneers last year, losing to Baltimore. But then the Browns, Bengals, Chiefs. I think we could beat the Chiefs, but we might end up between. We got this stretch of Bengals, Chiefs, Bucks. I'm not keeping. Hold on, let me keep track of the wins. Okay. This is preseason Falcons. So 1, 2, I go 3, and then I'll say 2 out of these. So that's 5. So it'll be 5 and 2 to try to first. I'm being optimistic. It could be 4 and 3, but I'll go 5 and 2. Be super optimistic. Think we'll take care of the Vikings. So that's 6. But I ain't gonna be too optimistic. I gotta give us some loss. So I'll give us the Commanders. We'll split these games too. So what was that, 6 and then 7? Oh shit, we need a lot of these late games. So I got that 7. Fuck the pack, 8, 9, and then okay. I could say 11 and 6. I'll go 12 and 5. I'll go 12 and 5. I got us at 9, and then we should be able to beat the Steelers, Vikings, Bears. 12 and 5. 12 and 5. I think that's an honest assessment. I got us losing against the Rams. We are losing against a bunch of good teams, but we guys losing against the Rams, either the Commanders or the Eagles, either the Bengals, Chiefs, or Bucks, and then the Ravens. That's why guys losing against. And we can end up going as low as 10 and 7, but I'm gonna go with 12 and 5. It would not shock me if we're 10 and 7. I'm not, as much as the Lions fans, unless I want to be perfect and everything. If we're 12 and 5 is what I expect. I think that's a nice, solid, reasonable amount of wins. I don't think I was crazy. I don't think I asked the Lions to do something they have not presented themselves able to do over the past couple of years to call us 12 and 5. That's my breakdown for the Lions. So let's go to the home team, the team where I live, because it ain't where you from, it's where you pay rent, and I pay rent in Harris County. So Texans, Rams. Rams are going to be a good team. They're going to give us both smoke. Yeah, we'll do the Texans. You said 13 and 4. Your schedule's a little easier than last year for a team that's won 2 straight divisions. Pretty cupcake. I get part of it is this ain't the toughest division to win. 12 indoor in the AFC South. Yeah, there's no real cold weather games, no cold weather traps. It's a favorable schedule, but you start off with a little heat. At least these first 2 games. Rams and Bucks. I can see y'all splitting that. Y'all should be able to pack in the Jags, Titans. Ravens in Baltimore. Y'all got some of the same opponents. So let me actually count the wins. So I say I'm being similar things, splitting this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So y'all 3 and 1, and then the Ravens. Y'all might beat the Ravens. Because y'all have one of the best defenses on earth. Y'all defense is better than ours. I think y'all beat the Ravens. Y'all pack in the Seahawks. 49ers, I think, is overrated. I think y'all pack them in. I don't think the 49ers are going to make the playoffs. A lot of people are picking them to make the playoffs for missing it last year. I'm not. Y'all, yeah, you said 13 and 4. Y'all right, because y'all running off wins early. So I got y'all 1, 2. So I'm going to count. Okay, 1. Let's just say you beat the Rams. Y'all might lose the first game, but still pack out. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then Broncos, Jags. I mean, y'all should be 7, 8. Like, y'all be 7, 8, 9. Y'all should be like 9 and 1 by the time y'all go against the Bills. I'll give y'all one slip up just for fucks and giggles. I'll give y'all one slip up. One of these teams better than we think. Like, it wouldn't shock me if, for instance, the Seahawks are a little bit better than what we think, or the Broncos are a little bit better than we think. But I can see y'all going into November 9 and 1 against the Bills, and then packing in the Bills because Josh Allen had trouble with the secondary. But I'm gonna give y'all a loss. I gotta give y'all some loss. So we go 9-1. We'll give you 9-2. See, I see 13-4 is safe, man. Cause y'all gonna go through a stretch of packing teams in. Raiders are on the schedule. Cardinals could be better. Colts could be better. Chargers are going to be better. Yeah, I think 13-4, 14-3 is realistic, man. Y'all are going to go through a run in the middle of the season of smacking teams because the defense is too good. See, this is where, and I think y'all beat the Bucks, Broncos, and Bills last time they came. Yeah, y'all did, and I don't see why y'all wouldn't again. Then a lot of these games, I didn't even think about the home. I'm just looking at this game. Yeah, 13-4, 14-3. I'm just softballing it, but y'all might get home field throughout the thing. This schedule for a team that has won back-to-back divisions. I know it's the weakest. It's considered the quote-unquote weakest division in football because of having the Jags in Tennessee. And even the Colts haven't been that good recent years. Man, they didn't really get – I mean, they do give y'all some tough teams. You do got to face the Ravens on the road. But that's really – as far as tough road games, Ravens is really the only one. No, y'all got Chargers late too, I think. And y'all go to L.A. twice. Y'all go to L.A. against the Rams and then against the Chargers. That could be a playoff seeding game. I think the Chargers are going to be good too. I really think the Chargers are going to be good. If Rams struggle, yeah, they could just win shooter. Y'all could definitely beat the Rams. Y'all could. I said 9-1. I'll by the time I meet the Bills, I'm gonna go 8-2 just to have a slip up. Cause y'all still human, and I can see a slip up game happening. But y'all are going to run through a lot of teams. You know, what if the Titans are a little bit better than what we think and just a little scrappier? You know what I mean? Similar to what happened with Carolina toward the end of this year, where they beat a couple of teams or had close games where you didn't expect them to. The Colts are such a mystery to me. Because on one regard, you say they got a good running back. So, the defense isn't as solid as it's once been. Maybe they've improved. One of those quarterbacks got to start. One of them got to start between. One of them got to figure it out. Between Daniel Jones and Trent, was it Trent Richardson? That's not his name. Golly, my brain went to melt. Who is the fucking Indianapolis quarterback? The running dude. Let's call him the running dude. Oh my God, my brain melted. Colts. Anthony Richardson. I'm like, Trent Richardson, that can't be it. Jesus, my brain just melted. Okay, between Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, somebody has to start. Somebody has to start. Somebody has to figure it out. Yeah, Anthony Richardson. Thank you, man. They tried to make a Josh Allen revenge game for us in prime time, but still at home, and he doesn't like. He did okay in our arena last year. He actually played incredible in our arena, and our secondary is comparable to y'all's, but y'all got a better pass rush, which is that's an issue that's been heating up the Lions side of things. A lot of Lions fans are not happy with Brad Holmes not addressing the pass rush, especially in the draft, which was heavy with rush and edge players, and he did get a D tackle, and I think we still need help at D tackle. I know we got some guys, but there's a lot of injuries. We need help at everything. So anything on the defense, I was cool with. But people wanted him to have an edge because all we have is Aiden, and if Aiden is hurt, we're fucked. Hopefully we can re-sign Z as Darius Smith, and everything. Well, I don't know what they're waiting on, but I don't know. I know sometimes there's like different dates. So contracts happen at different timings because of those dates. I don't understand all that. When people beat the Texans secondary before, was Eric Murray or Jimmy Ward back there. Neither of them are starting. Murray's off to the Jags. This secondary is pretty legit. If the pass rush, which is, Daniil's not the youngest guy. But he's been playing pretty good. I know I messed up his name. I didn't realize it was spelled like that. I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was spelled D. Like, I feel stupid as fuck, but I didn't know it was spelled like Danielle. So it really threw me off. Oh, yeah, you got CJ, which he's a little older, too, but still. Then you got Anderson. Man, yeah, their defense is... Another team that has a defense that might be kind of scary like that is on your schedule, but, like, no one knows of. Maybe if... Like, the Cardinals is a late game that could be a lot harder if they were to put everything together. Because there are always those teams that look before the season like they're going to be trash, and then everything comes together and they have a run. The Cardinals are a team that can do that because they got the right wide receiver. They got a pretty good defense. Even the Titans, to some extent. Titans had a really good defense last year. Those are two teams on your schedule that could take wins from you where you're shocked that they do. But that's looking at it from this lens, not knowing that by the time the season starts, they're going to be better teams. So those are surprising. But again, I think you guys beat the Ravens and the Bills. I think my overall prediction, fuck it, Super Bowl for both. Vigilante Bowl. Why not? Why not? I mean, realistic prediction, both teams. Lions are going to get the NFC Championship. I hope to God we got to get back to the NFC Championship. I don't want to become I don't want to become the Bills. I don't want to become the NFC's Bills. Or I don't want to become like, the 49ers where we're, forever the bridesmaid. We got to at least get to the AFC Championship again. I think you guys have to at least get to the AFC Championship because this winning one playoff game and going out is probably not fun. I see both teams getting to the conference championship. Only God knows what's going to happen. I'm going to pick a Lions-Texans bowl, but that's a little bit homery. If I was honest, the Bills are going to play a big role. The Eagles are going to play a big role. Obviously, the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to have a fall-off year to an extent. They'll still make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to get 15, 16 wins. I don't think the Vigilante Bowl. Yes, it's San Fran. Lions, Super Bowl, 49ers. Oh, man, the 49ers are going to be scrapping to get that Super Bowl. Which, now it happens all the time. The whole Super Bowl used to never happen. Now it happens all the time since the pandemic. Cardinals lost last time they were in Houston. Okay, that's pretty good. Good karma. So I say 12-5 for the Lions. We'll be 13-4 for the Texas. So Texas got a little bit of an easier schedule. Though the Lions could get to 13 games. Lions could also lose more. They could be 10-7. I think they'll do better than that. There's a bunch of mystery. The Bears have done a lot in the preseason, or postseason, I should say, as far as draft and free agency. A lot's been made about Ben Johnson. Though I saw a video that talked about how hard it is for coordinators who are specialists to adjust, because now they have to do so much more than just coordinate the offense, right? And how to set that up and then how difficult it is. So we'll see as far as that. I did pick us to lose for the Ravens. We could shock them. I'm worried about our defense still, man. I don't know if we did enough. And I think there's a lot of people who wonder if we did enough to build this defense up. And I think that's a fair question to ask. We're already going to have to move with different coordinators. We got enough firepower on offense to win a lot of these games, but we got enough question marks on defense to lose a lot of them. Obviously, a lot of players are getting healthy, but like, how's Aiden going to be after a leg injury? Just first year back. I know we're in this modern era where guys recover easier, but still, is he going to be the same? I think we should have did something. I mean, we didn't have to do exactly what Atlanta did, where they drafted 2 first-round edge rushers, made sure they do something like that. But we should have had a similar mindset of, we're going to address the edge and address this pass rush in a very serious way. because we need to. Because our secondary is our strength as well. We got those great safeties. We're still work in progress with the corners. You guys have much better corners than we do. I guess we have better safeties, but still, I think the Texas defense is going to be great. Texas defense already was great last year. I mean, now I gave the Texans a lot of wins. If this offensive line is just booty, which I don't think it's going to be, but if this offensive line, listen, if we get a vigilante bowl, they'll talk about that practice during the Super Bowl. They'll say, "Oh shit, the higher stripers are this. They had that practice and this and this and this." But if the offense, which I don't think is going to happen, I think the offensive line is going to be much improved. And I think the offense is clearly a West Coast style offense, especially with that draft. Woody Marks, he's a 4th-round pick, but he's a running back that's really good at catching. And all these receivers, they're going to be doing a lot of West Coast short catches, yard after catch style offense. And that could help nullify, even if your offensive line, especially a lot of quick plays, if you're doing a lot of quick reads, you'll nullify some of the weaknesses on the offensive line. And then, defense and special teams. The defense was already all world. It's going to be better. That's why, 13-4. Worst case scenario, 11-6. I mean, I'm being optimistic with both of these teams, maybe because there's some homerists with both of these teams. I can see us going as bad as 10. I mean, we can win. We got injuries. If our defense isn't right, could we fall off and be 9-8? I mean, yeah, it could happen. It's real, But I see us going 12-5. Worst case scenario, we one of these teams. I'm not thinking. There's always that chance. But if the Steelers figure it out, what if the Steelers are better than we think? What if Shador? I guess the Browns, what if Shador really is him and he takes all this anger and he ends up Rookie of the Year? You know what I mean? I don't think that's going to happen, but if he is that, then maybe we lose to the Browns. You know what I mean? We should spank the Cowboys. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. We got a couple of stretches. Maybe I'm being too mean against the Packers. The Packers did draft their receiver first time in 2 years. Steelers look like they can suck. That's the thing. But I feel like we might have a mental edge against the Packers. I could be wrong. Still 11-6. I'm trying to find potential losses too. If I went just me, I just feel like we should dominate our own division. We could lose a couple games, maybe but I gotta sweep it through our division, and we've done that. Did we do that a couple years? No, we haven't done that since we've been on this run. I don't think. Or did we just last year? Who did we lose? No, yeah, we did just last year. We lost to the Bills and the Bucks. So, we swept through our division last year. We might sweep through these fuckers again. I just don't see. Maybe the Packers, if that offense just gets together crazy, maybe they could take us. Vikings are the biggest question mark. Where they got a lot. They got a stacked defense. They got those receivers. They got question marks on their own offensive line. And then J.J. McCarthy, we have no fucking clue if he's going to be good or not. That's what makes them such a question mark. Like this, they could be close to where they were last year. They could be a 12-win team, or they could be a 6-win team, or they could be a 8 or 9-win team themselves. Well, maybe they take some wins. I don't know what their schedule is. You can check the Purple People Eaters just to be nice. Just to be a division. They got the Bears. The Falcons is another team. Falcons could be 10-7. They could be 7-10. They've been 7-10 recently. Of course, the Bengals, because we share the North. Bengals, Steelers, Browns. Those could be all wins by the Vikings. So the Vikings can start off hot. I don't know what the fucking Bengals. That's another. Talk about a mystery team. Only God knows the Bengals are going to be good. I mean, stereotypical best offense in the league, worst defense in the league. Bunch of stuff with Jordan Love, not a real complete team. It don't seem like the Packers got better, but sometimes you can leverage your strength past things, right? Sometimes you can be so good offensively that even though you should be losing more games, you're just not. And sometimes you could be so bad. I don't know. That's why it's like some of these teams are hard to predict wins or losses against. We talk about like the Bengals or the Packers or even the Vikings. Like some of these teams, I have no fucking clue if they're going to be good. Seahawks, they just they're the team with Darnold, and are they going to be good? I don't know. And what if Darnold gets hurt? Now they got that young quarterback Jalen Milroe from the Houston area. Shout out to Katie. Is he going to be, now he's in when he's a project QB? Or maybe Sam Darnold is who we think he is and it has a good year. I don't know. They traded away DK Metcalf. I don't know why they did that. I mean, I know they got, Njigba. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know about this. There's so many teams I don't know. Cowboys, I'm expecting to lose. Maybe that's just a meme. We can look at their schedule real quick just to peruse it. Because you know what the thing about the Cowboys? They got a lot of cupcakes. They'll eat on cupcakes. And they'll fucking win. Now, obviously, they got the Jets. So I think the Cowboys lose to the Eagles. They're going to lose a game to the Giants. How about they lose? Cowboys can end up. See, it wouldn't shock me if the Cowboys are 0-4. Go to the Jets game. It wouldn't shock me if they're 2-2. More like they got the Panthers. Again, the Panthers may improve. Cardinals, they got a bunch of maybe teams. I think the Raiders will still be bad. The Chiefs should whoop on the Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys making the playoffs, man. I think the Cowboys will be 7-10. Just for perusing it. I think they'll lose to the Eagles. They'll probably beat the Giants, but lose to the Bears. Probably lose to the Packers, lose to the Jets. End up one for the first part game. Maybe beat the Panthers. Probably lose to the Commanders. Probably lose to the Broncos. Probably lose. Maybe they beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals are bad, but if they do get that defense together, they'll probably lose to them. Maybe beat the Raiders. I don't see the Cowboys making the playoffs. I mean, they could maybe, again, if some of these teams are a little weaker, maybe maybe the Bears aren't as good as everyone thinks, and if the Packers aren't as good, and then, maybe they end up 4-1 during this stretch, and people are high on them, right? Maybe they just lose to let's say they lose to the Eagles, beat the Giants, beat the Bears, beat the Packers, beat the Jets, beat the Panthers. Now everybody's geeked about the Cowboys. But I see them lose a lot of those games. They probably, so you know what? Maybe they're 500. I don't know. Fuck the Cowboys. I'm not going to do deep analysis on them. That's for other teams. But that's the joy of watching. We don't know how these teams are going to be. Yes. That's do the Chiefs play the Jags? I hope so. Let me look at now I'm about to look at the Chiefs schedule. If the Chiefs play the Jags, a little bit different in girlfriends between Travis Hunter and Travis Kelce, the Travises. Little bit different in girlfriend. Both are floozies, but for different reasons. They do play in Jacksonville. Yes. I pray for this day and I pray for this and it happened. We get to see Travis Kelce girlfriend going against America's girlfriend, Taylor Swift, in the Chopped of Us Bowl. Wow. In the Chopped of Us Bowl. That's crazy. That's crazy. That'll be fun. Especially because if that bitch gets on social media during this season, oh my God, Travis Kelce girlfriend, and she offers up another story about him driving her to parties and sitting outside or some crazy cuck story, and that's like going on during the season, oh, the media will have a field day with that. So good call out. Richard, good call out. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun in Jacksonville. Duval. Oh, shit. Oh, they wouldn't even call the penalty. You know that they said there's gonna be some heat when Houston go to Jacksonville. I was watching is it SNL, Stoops and Landry. I'm like, man, fuck them. I still think. Listen, I had no issue with the call or even the penalty. I had an issue with everybody acting like what Aziz did was crazy, bro. It's football. Especially in the same league where we saw what happened when Patrick Mahomes didn't even get hit in the playoff game, and they do all that fake slide. Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen both do a lot of fake sliding, and then they look like heroes for these fake slides, and then this fucker slides late, and he gets his fucking clock clean. And it's like, yeah, you do, because that's how it happens in football. Now, obviously, you don't want to lead with your hand, whatever. But fuck you, bro. Like, what the fuck? Jags, we get a revenge game. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the Jags revenge. Jags still suck. Like, fuck their revenge. Travis Lawrence is still trash. I want the Commanders and Giants to come third and fourth in the division. Nah, that's not happening. One of them be second because Cowboys too trash. Cowboys too trash. You think they could? See, that's the thing. They could rack up wins. They could cheat and rack up a bunch of cheat wins. But I think they too trash. I may be crazy. Texas could do some serious air raid. Yes. 5 spots for Stroud to make a quick pass. That's what I was saying earlier. Sorry if I get all your comments because I was looking at the schedule. But yeah, there's a lot of difference between the two rookies, Christian Kirk. You still got a tight end, obviously Nico, and then this running back. Okay, you got a bunch of people that can go in and out of the lineup, pause, at any given time, and you could be 5 wide from multiple formations. Like, y'all can do some real creative, cool shit, you know. And that doesn't take any one player really having a breakout year. The running back may only give you 600, 800 all-purpose yards, but a lot of them is catching the ball in the backfield, making people miss. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this could be a smooth little offense, and y'all get to 4. If CJ throws for 4,000 yards and this defense is where it is, y'all will absolutely win 13 games. Make no fucking mistake. Make no mistake, y'all will absolutely win. Now, if he's in the 3,700-yard area, that can go either way. But if y'all, I think he's going to throw for like 4,000, 4,100 yards. That's my prediction. If I do I'm thinking about doing fantasy football this year. If I do, I'm going to try to get him as my quarterback. I feel like he's going to have a sneaky good year. I could be wrong. I could be just being a homer and buying into hype. We'll see. But yeah, no more. A little more spread. Instead of a bunch of tight bunch formation with nowhere to throw. Steelers could suck. I don't think the Packers got better. The offense might, and he might gunsling them into success, but I don't. You think the Cowboys could come second? They could. I think they're gonna be trash. But I've been wrong. They a lot of times they bounce up and down. They had a down year last year, so maybe they're due to bounce up. They did just trade for George Pickens, so the offense should be something. But it just seems like that place is always going to implode. And also that offensive line isn't as good as it used to be. And a lot of those people have retired and gone. So we'll see. I just want the Commanders. But I'd be right. You might be right. We'll see. Jags restored Texas' biggest victim. They're going to be a victim this year. They ain't going to win. Jags is not going to win a lot of games this year. They're going to have another. I mean, I'd be shocked. Like, why? I mean, theoretically, Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be a good quarterback, but I just don't think he is. Like, they're already paying him. He's already on the hook for him. They're already on the hook for him, and he's not the guy. So how the hell y'all going to build a team that's really worth a damn unless it's off of rookies? Now, maybe even if Travis Hunter is the greatest two-way player in the history of the world, and he has like 1,100 yards and then a bunch of pass deflections and a couple picks, and he's just tearing up both sides of the ball, you're still going to win like 5 to 7 games max. Like, I don't see what's going to change. What's supposed to change? The Wall of Tylers. Oh yeah, they had. You right. They did start draft. They did address some of that offensive line age in the draft. That's true. That's true. The line's improving again though. They're putting real investment in the multiple high round picks. They're maturing the Wall of Tylers. You're right. They just got Tyler Booker and they have put past few years into the offensive line. That's true. That's a good point. As people have retired, they're starting to replace them. That's a good point. That's the joy of the NFL. Some of these teams, you could be absolutely right. I mean, the Cowboys could be 5-12 or 12-5. I have no idea what's going to happen. Only the most high knows what's going to happen with Dakota Ray Prescott. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody could know. Nobody knows. I mean, we can go back to the Cowboys schedule. And then it looks like we will watch the Superman trailer. It's close. It's only 2-1. They didn't get a lot of votes. So if you don't want to watch it, you can vote in that, and we won't watch it. O-line, D-tackles, they do take the longest to develop. Because it's a lot both physically and mentally. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's not a lot for DBs and such. And sometimes, we got a rookie, Tyrion Arnold. We're hoping he develops. Because he was not good his first year. We went through a lot of growing pains with him. But going back to how about them Cowboys, them Owlboys? I'll go through it once pessimistic, once optimistic. Let's go through pessimistic. So I said loss. I'll still give it a win here. Win, but loss, win. So loss, win. We got 2 wins, 3 wins. I'm not gonna give him this. 4 wins. No. So worst case scenario, they're a 4-win team. Maybe 4 or 5 win team. Maybe it's exactly 12-5 and 5-12. So not for more. Optimistic. Still not going to beat the Eagles in the home opener, but maybe I'm different there. But then win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to have to give them some vision games. 6. I'll stay 6. Because the Broncos did make the playoffs last year, and they had a pretty good team. Let's go 7, 8. Maybe lose to the Cowboys again, but oof, I'm not gonna have that. Okay, 9. Don't know what the Chargers is. But they're not gonna lose the rest of them. So 10-7 is the optimistic that I give them. About 10-7. They could win some of these games I don't have them in. They could beat the Broncos. I don't know what the Cardinals are going to be. No one knows what the Vikings are going to be. And again, I don't know if everybody knows the Panthers. They're still in an uptick from last year. They could be one of those teams that take the last few games momentum into the season, or it could not be. The Jets, I feel like you should be able to beat. You should be able to beat these New York teams. Packers, only God knows, because like I said, Jordan Love may just gunsling them into success, or he may gunsling them out of success. It's really going to be a lot on him, especially because I don't think the team is complete yet. Bears, I don't know. A lot of people are high on them, but a lot of people are just – the Bears have a weird fan base right now where they're just unusually – like their expectations of the Bears are just really through the roof for what I think the Bears are. I think the Bears are probably going to win 7 to 9 games, and there's no shame in that. But some people think they're going to be a lot better. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of the people. So 4 people, most people say yes. We got 4 votes. So I guess we are going to watch the trailer. So, yep, let's check out this trailer. I already checked it out earlier. I was a fan of it. Hopefully you guys like it, love it. If not, it is what it is, I guess. Oops. Sorry, let me just get this set up. If I know what I'm doing, which I don't, to watch the Superman trailer. Which, like I said, I saw it. I liked it. If you're watching the playback, it will be clipped out because we will get claimed. That's how it works in these mean streets of YouTube rage. But I liked it. I liked it. Is it called Superman Legacy? Is that the official name? Hold on. Okay. I don't know why you get claimed for advertising. I don't either, but they will. Texas got punished last year for wrecking the Bears and throwing punches in primetime last week. Week 2 last year. I don't remember that. But let me end this poll since we already decided to end it. So yep, we're gonna check it out. Thank you all for playing. Watching. Sorry I started so late. So let's get into this. I'll mute myself and then we'll get into this. Actually, a couple of songs I wanted to play from artists I found on Instagram, and I'll talk about it in a second.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some might.
It's a lot of fire.
It's a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny?
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of the United States.
I wasn't representing anybody except for me.
Around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Your choices, your actions, that's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
You have a dog?
Shout out to Crypto. All right. That was it. So what did it change with me? I don't know. I'm still not that hopeful for it. I am going to see it. Nico, going back to what happened. Nico and Z's threw punches. The Texans beat down the NFL's big market riser, #1 pick. NFL want to make so much money off of a good Bears team. Yeah, they are really pushing the Bears something crazy. Past couple years, they've been pushing them. I don't know why they're pushing them so hard. Maybe Caleb Williams did everything at the lodge he was supposed to. I don't know what it is about Caleb and the Bears they're pushing so crazy. That notwithstanding, my Superman thoughts. Superman is, I don't know if it's called Superman Legacy, but it's a new Superman movie. I am not a big fan of James Gunn recent. I didn't like Guardians. I know a lot of people love Guardians 1, 2, and 3, or I guess consensus maybe 2 is the weaker one. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the first one. I'm not a fan of. I think that infected the Marvel universe, which already had Iron Man, the snarky, that just happened, nothing, take nothing seriously attitude, energy. That's the thing that I'm worried about. This trailer opens with some serious, energy. I guess Superman stopped the war, and they're going through the political fallout of that, and he's under and he comes off a little childish, which, I like his answers. I don't like how they're delivered. He's delivered like he's thin-skinned. But I do like the idea, like, no, I'm doing the right thing because it's the right thing. I don't like his weak, like, he comes off a bit thin-skinned. I also not sure if he's the guy I don't think he was the guy to replace Henry. But there are elements of Superman. I'm a Superman fan. I feel like Superman is a character that gets no love. Especially now, there's been so much evil Superman in the past 20 years, whether it's Injustice, whether you have now the rise of Homelander and Omni-Man, Invincible. Past 5 years has been a big thing. I'm just tired of the evil Superman. I want a hopeful Superman. I want an optimistic Superman. Whole friendly teenager thing gets make one spot. I'm so sick of a teenage Spider-Man. The Creature Commando show was bad. I forgot it existed. Chicago, you're right. Chicago's a big market. And they've been bad so recently, so long. They probably feel like it's just money getting wasted. But, yeah, I'm so tired of Spider-Man Goes to Prom. Especially because Tobey only dealt with that one movie. He was older the rest of the series. And to me, my Spider-Man's not teenage. He's only teenage part of his career. In the comics, I'm used to him not being a teenager. In the movies, even, and then even the animated series, I'm used to the one from the '90s. He was in college, so I'm sick of him as a teenager. I'm very sick of him as a teenager. And we didn't need a millennial Spider-Man. We don't need a Gen Z Spider-Man. We need a Spider-Man, man. I'm sick of him being Spider-Man. I'm sick of Spider-Boy. That's what I really hated about the Tom Holland verse. They're apparently rebooting that, Brand New Day. Nobody knows who he is, I guess, because I did not see the last one with Tobey and Andrew saving the day. I would like another Tobey movie if we can get it. I don't think it's going to happen. But I would love to see Tobey as an adult, as a grown man now in his 40s trying to figure things out. I don't see what. That's just money to me being left on the table. If they did a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4 to be the sequel, but obviously post what happened and whatever it was, No Way Home, that would be what I want. Just like I want a Blade sequel with Wesley Snipes. If you're gonna do one of these sequels and reboots, that's what I wanted to do. But now back to the DC side of things. The DC side of things, I am not a Snyder head, right? I'm not a big Zack Snyder guy. I don't like a lot of his movies. I like some of them. I thought The Watchmen was solid. There's some issues with that, but I thought that was pretty solid. There's some good stuff about that too. The Watchmen is a really good movie in parts, so I don't want to knock it. And I thought in many ways did justice to The Watchmen, in certain ways kind of didn't, and maybe just spoke to how impossible a task trying to make that one project. I think that I would wish they gave The Watchmen a really good live action retelling in a miniseries form, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. In any event, you have that, then you have the Snyderverse. I wanted the Snyderverse to continue only because you've opened up so much, you've established so much, and even in this movie, you're now trying to reestablish so much. This new Superman movie, it's like, well, you already had a universe that you finally were doing something with, that you probably should have just kept going to at least give it some sort of conclusion. Granted, everything has a multiverse, so I mean, there's ways around that, but still, I don't know. I wanted a conclusion for that Snyderverse, just to have the conclusion. Just like how I don't even really like The Batman, right? But now that that's opened up, are we going to conclude that? Like, it doesn't look like they're going to do a new movie. which again, I didn't like the first one. I still need to do a review about how bad it is. Doesn't look like they're going to do a new movie. That's been pushed to hell. So you're going to do a new Batman, another Batman, and just to fit in this universe? It's like, there's already a lot of superhero fatigue. I'm a diehard. I'm going to go see it. I'm a little optimistic, at least from the standpoint that they're almost one of the meta talking points about him being such a goody two-shoes is a part of the story. Why are you interfering? And there's even though it's childish, there's also naivety. It's like, I'm just trying to do the right thing and keep people from getting killed. And that's, I did stop a war. I stopped a war and stopped people from killing each other. Fuck the political fallout. I wish he handled it more masculine instead of just this, you know what I mean? Well, I was just trying to do the right thing. It's like, okay, no, be more like, no, this is the right thing. That's why Cavill would have been a better guy. I would have taken Cavill in this reboot. The suit also, there are elements of the suit I like. There are elements I don't. It looks a bit cheap. I don't mind the underworld outside. I know that's a big controversial thing. I don't mind the S on the cape. I'm still not too fond of using the old theme over and remixing it. It's like, well, John Williams did that for the 70s and 80s Superman with Christopher Reeves. We don't need you to reboot that 40 plus years later. But I don't know. I'm just a guy talking shit on the internet. So you guys tell me, what did you guys think of the Superman trailer now that we watched it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did it change how you feel about Superman? Only slightly, because of the beginning, think maybe they might take this shit seriously. Though I'm very worried about James Gunn. I'm very much pessimistic, but gonna see it just because I'm a diehard DC fan. I'm not going to see every Marvel movie. I'm not going to see Fantastic Four. I'm not going to see Thunderbolts. But I probably will see Avengers Doomsday. There's certain things I'm just going to see. I'm not going to see every DC movie. But I probably will check out Superman, Batman. No matter how bad they seem, even if it looks like Superman and Robin is coming out, I'm going to go ahead and check it out. So, yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Get in trying to get this game working. We will see. I was able to get it working off streams, which is always positive. We'll see if I can get it working on stream. Let's see. How do you... Man. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to get this fucking emulator going. I thought it would just be going, but where the hell is it? Man. Okay. Okay, hopefully this shit is gonna work. Maybe it is. Okay, maybe it is. It's gonna work. All right, let's see how this goes. It's not showing up on the other screen. It's the audio is not showing up. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way then. Is there a full screen? Here we go. All right, we'll go like this. Hey, let's appreciate you being here. this game a little early. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Let me turn it down.
First stage.
It's called Intelligent Cube. Hold on, let me get my bearings. Is it showing? Alright. So the point of this game is you're supposed to stop, get as many of these cubes as you can. You can't get the black ones though. Racing. No, it's not racing. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. But you can speed it up if you need to. Like, kinda. It's his own little thing. Golly, this music is loud. Messed it up. Okay, can we turn this down a little? I like the soundtrack, even though it's loud. Yeah, the music is absolutely overly epic for what's happening. Jesus Christ. Okay. Turn it down a little bit from there. A little bit for you guys. Alright. A little bit more comfortable for everybody involved. Yeah, this is super epic. Sounds like a Final Fantasy sort of thing. And maybe it was like a Final Fantasy director. So when I get those green blocks, I can do more. If I hit the black box, these things fall off. If I do perfect, then I get that perfect. Look familiar. It's an old game from the PS1 era that most people probably forgot. It was a near launch pretty big game from PS1, yeah. I never beat it. I just rented it once. Yeah, this was on a demo disc. Yes. Yep, this was on a demo disc from back in the day. And then I've rented it once. Yep, this was on a demo disc from back in the day. Absolutely it was. Just like Jumping Flat. There's a lot of games from the PS1. Motherfuckers probably never played the full game, only played the goddamn demo. And this is probably one of them. Cause I don't know if I ever played Jumping Flash, but I remember playing that demo. So this is an oldie but a goodie. I think one of you guys said something about playing like strategy games. I think it was Fizz. And I was like, I remember a strategy. Back in my day, we had a strategy game called Intelligent Cube. And it was pretty fun. So here we are. I don't remember the music being this epic. I do like it. It just doesn't fit. A black PlayStation? It was you that you could design your own games? Whoa. Now that you mention, I vaguely kind of remember it. But I don't know. I think it was like one of those things that was of rumor. Like, I don't know if I ever like found out information about it, but I think I may have vaguely heard about it. Remember back in those days, there was no internet to corroborate stuff like this, so somebody might have one, or somebody might just say it, and that's all the information you have. But yeah, when you said that, Fizz, it made me think about this game. And I got to make sure I don't pick a black one, pause, or anti, no Kanye. I don't know. No racism. Oh shit, like I just did. So now I don't get it perfect, and I lost one of those. Oh shit. And now I'm really fucked up. That's another thing. If you get fucked up, shit like that happens. So you don't want to get hit. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked. So I died. They said it was a thing. They had discs. You could try new games other people made. I see. It's kind of like a jailbroke PlayStation type gimmick. Which, as you said it, like I said, I kind of remember it. Yeah, we're going to continue. Guali no hoes. Fuck.
Stage.
Where's such a dildo been? He just disappeared from the earth? And actually, it looks like the cubes are random, too. Oh, shit. Sony Net Your Rolls? Not sure. Okay. You're not sure where Ascension is. I don't know where he, how dare he have a life and things to do. Been having small medical issues. Cracked a molar. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're okay. I saw a terrible video about how bad the healthcare is up there. How long it takes to see somebody if you have an issue. In Canada, apparently that's a real big deal. Listen, EU, he probably might be in jail. Stranger things have happened. He's in what is it, Croatia, right? Dentistry is not covered, sheesh. Oh shit. Shit. Fucked. Shit. It's nothing. You don't know which ones it's gonna be. Those greens. Shit. Sheesh. Hey Slash, how you doing? Sorry, I'm locked into this game. If I'm not talking, this game is fucking hard. Playing an old PS1 era game. It used to just be on a demo called Intelligent Cube. Sheesh. Yeah, it's like damn near launch. It's called Intelligent Cube. It's a PS1 game, very, very early PS1 game. It's a puzzle platformer. You're trying to capture the cubes, but you're racist, so you can't capture the black ones. No, that's not why. I don't know why they just picked black to be the color. Shit. Oh fuck! I fucked up. It's tough. I was on the second level. Shit. You also gotta not get hit. Black for Black Rock, yeah. You still got your PS1? That's dope. Yeah, see if you can find this on eBay then. You can play it on OG equipment. I'm sure it wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. As far as I know, you know, some games all of a sudden like, oh yeah, now it's some classic. So I don't know if it's one of those like cult classics. I just happen to remember it when Fizz had mentioned puzzle games. Like, it was an old puzzle game. They never fucked with again. It's not quite a platform, but you do gotta pay attention to the movement still. So I wasn't looking at this. Yeah, I would have had the money for it, but made bad decisions. Don't feel bad. It's so hard to save money. I mean, unless you was just blowing it on like coke or something, maybe you should feel bad. But like, if it's just like, oh, you bought the little thing and didn't know if you would have kept it together, it's like, oh well. I ain't been to a dentist in 100 years. I know that's not a good thing. And then I was watching something talking about how root canals are like scams and make you sick. Memory card slot was having problems last time you tried to play it. Wasn't reading. I wonder how much it costs to get something like that repaired. And the thing about the green is you don't know how many is going to light up for the green, and you don't want to get any the black blocks that knocks down the ones behind you. You have less space to operate with. So you want to get the many perfects, so you get more space to operate with. So like before I use this green, I gotta wait for it to move up a couple times. And actually I'm gonna just do that just to be safe. Wait. I missed out on what I do. Gina has gained so much fucking weight, bro. I haven't seen her in a minute. The last time I saw her, she has, like, she wasn't thick. She was full on fat, bro. Like, and I'm fat, so I'm not trying to shit on nobody. I'm just telling you what it. You get to a point where no. You're fat. You're like 250. You know what I mean? It's not. You're a big girl. You're a torta. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect. She had gotten like big, like, whoa, chill. It probably got to her, you know, everything that happened. And she, you know, listen, I get it. You just eat away everything. I'm still trying to, you know, I'm perpetually trying to get on the wagon, get this weight down. Been eating a lot of fruit. I need to make some juice. But she had gotten real big. You're not kidding. At least last time I saw, I hope she hasn't got bigger. Could be depression. Yeah, with that loss. So that's stress. Stressful. Haven't been in a really long time. Feel like opening a can of worms. Yeah. A lot of people don't go to the dentist. I'm not saying it's good or bad. It could be terrible. Black Q's for Black Rock, maybe. Memory card slot. Oh, yeah. Wasn't reading. I left the PS1 on one side for 18 years with the card still on it. Still work when you turn it on. Looking at other cards that didn't read. Yeah, I don't know. PS1 was always a tricky beast. Like, when it started, it would get so hot. You would have to put it in a refrigerator. Straight up. I'm not exaggerating. That is something we legitimately did. $250 cleansing, no benefits. Sheesh. That's a hell of a price to pay. Oh, shit, this is what I mean. It's so fucking hard to do. It's shit. Oh, fuck you. It makes you the same bitch again. Shit, missed him. Oh, fuck, I'm on with this. Jesus. Let's fuck that up. They have Groupon for dental. Damn. Awesome Pong game for PS1. I don't know if I ever played it. I might have. PS1 had a lot of great games. It's just one of those ones I happen to remember. Shit. We fucked up. Oh, fine. Just have to go to credit card. Yeah, that's how, sometimes you guys gotta do what you gotta do. People are putting fucking DoorDash on credit, so don't feel too bad. You know, dentistry at least is some, you know, kind of an emergency thing. I don't know if it's infinite continues, so I'm not sure how this works.
Third stage.
Remember, this is 95, 96 when this game came out, and they were a lot meaner as far as like continues and lives and shit like that. It was finite. I'm not sure what's going up with the math in the corner. WCW, yeah, the PS1 games weren't as good for wrestling until SmackDown versus Raw, period. WWF, because I didn't even like the WWF games for PS1. But like PS2 ones were pretty good. Never had a credit card. Smart. I unfortunately did not. I was like that for a minute, and then I got one, and I was good for a minute. I had a decent credit, but it got away from me. I ain't even gonna lie. It's just easy for it to get away, which is why it's not the worst idea to just not get one. I know you need it to like buy a house, allegedly, but I mean. Still had Super Nintendo. Yeah, Super Nintendo was still kind of active even when they had 64. There was a little overlap. Which, I mean, I guess there was between a lot of systems. Damn it. You don't get the option, at least I don't think, when that to use the green one. Oh shit. SmackDown 2 was the shit on the best console. Was that for PS1 or PS2? I can't remember. I thought I remember most of the PS2 games being better and the PS1 games being trash. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. That's just what I remember. Oh, I'm fucked. This shit is fucking awesome. Mortal Kombat years on the Sega, I remember that. I have one that's very tricky. I wish everything could be on debit. I hate the whole system, yeah. First two SmackDowns on PS1, huh? IQ 11, I'm stupid. See, I'm fucking
third stage.
chromosomed out for your IQ to be 11 for real. So maybe I just remember maybe I just don't remember because again, no internet, so I wasn't an expert on every fucking thing that ever happened at once, you know what I mean? So I may have just missed them. It's so fucking oh shit. So yeah, I just missed it. played an old game called Sanctum, FPS Tower Defense Hybrid. SmackDown 2 was the first one with Hell in a Cell, huh? I don't know. Maybe we did. You know, maybe we did rent this. Now that you mention that, I might still not liked it as much as the. I really like that Aki engine shit. But that engine for the No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, and NWO Revenge, that engine is my favorite favorite wrestling engine. I feel like it's the one that everyone should use. I don't know why it's not the default one. Even though I like the SmackDown engine too. The SmackDown versus Raw engine, I should say. It's a pretty good engine as well. But I just prefer the one I was mentioning. Oh, shit. Fucked. Shit. Fucked it up. Oh shit. Again. Oh, the music gets more dramatic when you fuck up. Oh, I'm fucked. Revenge and No Mercy were great, but didn't have a 64, I see. Oh, Jesus. They just kicked me out. Sanctum was the same studio Satisfactory as Ghost Simulator. Okay. This game is fucking hard as shit. Revenge is a classic. Yeah, we had both at one point. Wasn't at this, it took a while for us to get the we had the PS1 longer. And then I feel like we got 64 a little late, maybe 97, 98. I don't remember. I don't even know if we got. I don't know if we got my PS2. I don't quite remember offhand. Fuck. Sorry, I gotta really lock in. This game's fucking crazy. It's killing me. Oh, assholes. shit. Perfect's the enemy of good, right? Right? That was it, yep. I'm dead trying to lock into this fucking game. I am so sorry. Like, there's no talk about subjects. There's no. This game really is a pretty good puzzle game. So, Fitz, you were looking for puzzle game. This is a solid one. Maybe I'm an idiot, you know, and I'm just streaming and I'm just like, oh man. But I really thought I was gonna be able to talk a little bit better than I am. Seems like it's easier to keep track of the single ones. Just the ones that are out of the way. You know, I forgot to download it. I'm gonna download it after this. But thank you for letting me know about the PS3 emulator. Cause I want to emulate games for that. Got to play, you know, play more games, and maybe the answer is to go back in the past. If there ain't no new games you like, just play some old games. Like this one's a very underrated game that people really slept on. People remember, like Brandon Holland remember from the demo. That's probably it. Yeah, this is definitely was on one of those classic demo discs. If you remember the PS1 era and demos, Pepperidge Farm remembers. But was earlier Red Lanterns. Hold on, I'm missing stuff. Almost got it perfect. This will work. Yeah, I know I was earlier. The Red Lantern can compete with you. Oh, when it comes to rage. Okay, nah, I understand a little bit. Yeah, he was in the mood. Bad. You was on face. Oh, no, you good. Nobody owe me nothing, even though I was making fun of Sister Dildo. You don't owe me nothing. I'm just appreciative to anybody. I'm appreciative to anybody watching. 7 of y'all watching. It's strange that it's nobody watching right now. Y'all happen to be watching me, so I'm cool. Watching me get whooped on by, you know, a 20-plus-year-old game. Okay. So I just got back in. Got whooped on by Mario Brothers. Fair enough. Mario Brothers whoop on a lot of people though. Probably could have waited. Well, wait a little. So you still gotta care about movement. Let's make this game a little more. You can't just focus on the puzzle, you also gotta focus on the movement. Make sure you can maneuver out of shit. Jesus. I said this shit is mind-numbing. Okay, make sure you guys sub. Yeah, I'm not the only one playing old games. Retro Richard plays old games. Slasher play old games. So yeah, sub. Everybody sub to each other. It's a bunch of people doing the same thing. And if Low Spec is here, he be playing old games. So if that's what you like, you come here for the old weird games. Shit, there's other people to sub to too. Cause I know there's people lurking. Sometimes people show up because they watch a video or two as I put more content out. Apparently, a lot of people interested in my not reading the damn label at HEB when I buy orange juice. And then shout out to Kroger. I found the deal on. I don't even eat cereal like that, but it was like 3 for $10 for one of the jumbo boxes of fucking cereal. So I just fucking did all shit. They fucked. This music is super heroic. I feel like I just about to say the fucking princess to this shit. Pretty good music. It's an underrated game. Oh fuck. Please don't kill me. Cool. Oh shit. PS4 was one of the biggest downgrades in gaming history. Wow. Yeah, it's very John Williams-esque, this score. I say PS5 was unfortunate, but I'm so grateful that my brother fucking helped me get a PS. He didn't help me, did it. He got me a PS5. I really wish I had games to play for it. There's no games, and then I hate that I don't have a physical slot. Pause. So it's just a digital. So I mean, I don't see modern console gaming. I get that a lot of people don't want to build computers, but a lot of people already have computers. So if you already have a computer that's a decent, you'll still be able to play a shit ton of games. You'll be at least able to play indie games, right? And games like you'll be able to play this. So I don't know, man. Shit. Perfect enemy good. That bad, wasn't it? PS3, yeah, it was considered a downgrade, and maybe those are both accurate views. Maybe this was PS1, PS2 was the golden era. Maybe that was really the peak of gaming. So much was made about graphics. So much has been made about graphics, but ultimately, I think graphics, the push for graphical fidelity, gaming lost a lot of its soul and a lot of its spirit in that push. So was that the right thing to be focused on? Shit. I know we've talked about that. PC is easy. I mean, there's just some people who just don't want to do it. And I don't get it. I get it, but I don't. Like, I've been on the PC train for so long, though. It's just like, well, maybe that's why I just can't get it. Some people are just so hardwired to, I play games on consoles. That's just what they're wired to, and that's just what they're used to, and that's just what they're going to do. Yeah. It's fucking impossible. I'm fucking fighting the princess captor with this fucking music. Shit. Getting a PC was the biggest blessing you could ever do. Work on play games. Right. Yeah, PCs are very important. PS5 is like the homeless man. PS3 was considered a downgrade from the two. It was considered a terrible launch and a failure as a wave. And the PS5 is like the homeless man who owns a Tesla. I don't know. I have no issues with the PS5. It's just there's no games for it. And there's no games. There's just not a lot of games coming out. I know you guys, what was that? Something 33 that my brother told me about. You guys told me about. So, turn-based RPG. You get those smaller studio games / indie games that come out and make some noise. And that's cool to see. You know, like I said, I want to make a game one day too. So that's cool. And I'm for it and I support it. But the flip side of that is how often is that going to happen? You know? And how often does that really happen? Where you get a cool indie game. And, you know, for how much people pay for these systems and all that. Fuck it up. Oh shit. PS6 gonna come out, Spider-Man. Spider-Man probably is the best PS5 game. Like, how many games even came out for PS5 at all? I'm not even talking exclusive. I just mean for the system. It could have came out on a previous generation, a different. I'm just talking about for the system. How many games? Oh shit. We're fucked. Missed him. I mean, even PS4. I mean, PS4 had Bloodborne, which I have a PS4 and I've yet to get it for. You know, I have a question. If you buy games for PS4, can you at least play them on PS5? Oh, jeez. I fucked that up. Yeah, so how does that work with digital? Shit. We're fucked. We're done. No clue, I'm a pirate. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do this. If I can get to the next level, we're calling it. This game's fucking hard as fuck. Pokemon Snap for the N64 might be a chill. You might be right. That was the one we just took pictures, which I kind of didn't like at the time. 10. I'm a fucking this game. I guess I'm close to beating this level. Maybe it is infinite continuous. I feel like it has to be. So thank you all for joining me. We're probably gonna get out of here in a second. We're at the 2-hour mark, which is always cool. We talked about stuff. Appreciate being your late night stream destination. so many nights out the week. You guys are awesome. Love you all, man. Seriously, could not do this without you. Very cliche statement, but it's also very true. I just couldn't. That's somebody who's entitled to people. Oh shit, fuck that up. Entitled to people watching me. It's just, you know. Which I saw the weird news about apparently he had people peeing in people's mouths, which is nasty. But that's it. Was there more news on the Diddy front? Which I wish that we knew more names than just Diddy. I wish it wasn't just this celebrity gimmick. I wish we could get some real names of, because this is bigger than Diddy. This is bigger than a few celebrities and their weird parties. This is fucking yeah, I mean, this is some weird shit. This is some creeper shit. The Cassie stuff, yeah. I heard about the Cassie stuff and the escorts and what he was making them do. That was fucking disgusting. But like I said, this is, and as we talked, this is not just Diddy with this weird thing, peeing on people, shitting on people. It's just some weird shit, man. Hollywood, they call him Hollyweird for a reason, man. There's a lot of fucked up stuff going out there. And wow, it's one thing to see Diddy maybe get justice, and only God knows how this trial is going to end up. It's like, hey, what about all these other fuckers? The Clive Davises, the L.A. Reeds, the Dan Snyders, the other people, and some of which we've heard our fair share of whispers about. Shit. And why are we not getting nothing on them? Shit, they did that whole escaping Scientology thing. Did anybody go to jail for that? You know what I mean? I mean, you know, the Nexium thing. But outside of that, I don't remember anyone going to jail for that Scientology shit. Unless I'm missing something. Shit. Oh, one of the state witnesses went missing a few days ago. Wow. Diddy might be a free man. Well, Vince is good already, isn't he? I think he just got to figure out this little thing with the chick. But I think he's okay from anything serious. I appreciate you being here, Forbidden Roy. Said one of the state witnesses went missing. Hey, K2, JD Extreme. I don't know if you remember this one. A lot of people only remember it from the demo. But this is IQ. Which I didn't buy this game, but I did rent it back in the day. It's fun, but it's difficult. It's easy to fuck up, as you guys figured out seeing me play. Never play this game, not your type. Yeah, so it's a puzzle game with some kind of action-esque mechanics. Shit, I fucked it up. Yeah, Fizz mentioned strategy games, and I fucked that up too. So that made me go into this. Resident Evil 4 is your first game? Never played this. No worries. Different strokes for different folks. Shit, this is tough. I'm not sure how many times I'm gonna play this. Then this weird soundtrack that's all epic. Epic for no reason. I'll be kind of fucking up. Cubes of them on the place. Forgot what I seen. They had marketed it back in the day, and this was on some demo disc, as Brandon Holland reminded me. It was on a demo. You know those demos when they was launching PS1. Oh, play this new game. Some of the games you may never have played. This would probably been one of them. But you never end up. We ended up renting it the one time, maybe twice, but you never end up playing it again. Oh shit. Understood. Renegades. Yeah, well, you could get in trouble for stealing it. And then you had, like, if you stole it, you wouldn't go back to that same place to rent games. It would be on your record that you stole it, so you would still get in trouble for stealing it. Or you would pay a crazy late fee. Not that, I mean, we did accidentally steal some games or movies. It did happen. Where we just forget to return it. And then they may forget about it somehow, and you're like, "Oh shit, did we ever turn back XYZ?" I don't know, we didn't. Like renting games, getting attached, yeah, because then you end up renting it and then trying to buy it too. So look how much money you just spent on it. That was the thing. So you kind of had to determine which games were rentals off this rip. So it's like, okay, this game looked cool enough to rent, but not enough to buy. And then if you ended up liking it, sometimes you could buy it from the rental place. They have it on sale. It would be a lot cheaper than buying full price. So that was a little consolation you might have. Man, I think I just get up out of here. Rented game one time, you're 14, Sonic and Knuckles, fair enough. That's a classic game, but you like probably one you wish like, damn, I might as well just fucking buy it. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's nothing. Maybe you couldn't buy it. Shit, I killed myself accidentally. Because sometimes games would sell out. So maybe the only place you can get it is Blockbuster or Hollywood or something else. Maybe that was it. Don't know why it doesn't exist. Now you know. Yeah, it was for a time and a place. Time and a place. All right, we're gonna go one more run, and then we're gonna call it, because I'm not getting no better at this. For strategy gameplay was Yu-Gi-Oh. I see. I'm starting to get a little tired, which is good since I slept all day and I got to somehow get to fucking work. so sick of this game. Path out. God damn it. Alright. Fuck this shit. Funny, Kanye start going by Yitler. Don't give him my ideas. End up owning Sonic and Knuckles for real later on. A friend of yours sold yours copy a year later, I see. They destroy Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know how it's still in business. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is money laundering. I think it's still pretty popular. Straw has never lost 3 games in the world. Jaden Daniel had. I did not know that, Brandon Holland. RG4. We'll see. We'll see how he is his rookie year or his sophomore year. I hope he's not RG4 for his own sake. I hope he has a long career. This game is fucking hard as shit, bro. I'm frustrated already. I guess I'll save it. But yeah, that was tough. So I didn't know that. I did not know that. There's one on PS2. I did not know they had a Teen Titans game on PS2. I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Commander and Giants hater. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with the hate. I'm pro hate. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, that Kanye song has gotten stuck in my head. I can't believe that song is stuck in my head. That fucking HH, I guess that's all you can call it. What a fucking song. I mean, obviously it's been taken out on most platforms, but they put it in memes. So you still see it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this crazy world. I want to thank you guys for riding with me. We will be music. Oh, I didn't even play Cash Star. Oh, well. I'll play his music one of these streams. Maybe we'll when we do more musical stuff. No, we'll never stop hating on Kansas City. All the picks we got from them are, the worse they do, the better the picks you got. Okay, that makes sense to root against them. The Giants, you're gonna be okay. Like the Giants could sneak and win 6-7 games, maybe sneak and win 8 games. They could sneak and win 8 games. If Russ plays well for him, doesn't get hurt. I didn't see the games tonight. I saw the Knicks lost, but I didn't see what happened. Blood everywhere. Oh, man, we got to check this out before we get out of here then. I didn't see that. Oh, geez. Josh Hart, elbow in the face. Hold on. Let's,
The new McCrispy strip is here.
Oh, of course. Gotta have the McCrispy strips. How can we forget about that? Fuck you, McDonald's. Giving the fucking people poison for years. I ought to be ashamed of their goddamn selves. Can I skip this fucking ad? Oh, demonized ass ad. Okay. All right, I hate to end on something so negative. Somebody getting their head busted open. We're ending on this. Oh, jeez. It does seem like it was accidental, but good Lord. He got fucked up, though. Or maybe was it a return elbow because he took an elbow? It looked like he just threw his hands up, but he happened to catch him. Fuck, but he caught him. So, yeah, man. Pretty brutal stuff. Cat loves taking elbows. Oh Lord. Is you gonna go eat that shit? I don't know. It was he got fucked up. He got fucked up. Commanders do have a tougher schedule. I don't know what they'll be. I mean, I didn't expect last year. In fact, until it started happening. I mean, remember, they started off kind of mid last year. Well, they started off okay, but they had like the middle of the season, they were pretty mid. And they just ended the season really strong. So, I mean, the Commanders kind of came out of nowhere last year, too. So, I don't know what they're going to do. It wouldn't shock me if they, 10-7. What is this? More than a hustler. Wavy exclusive. Jim Jones ain't paying me. So I'd rather play, like I said, Cash Star. Which is RS Font on Instagram, do synth pop. Good to know I'm not alone in space. We will be doing more with the music. I got more of that coming up. I'm finishing up this album. I took time off to finish up this album. Working on one song. Still got a lot of work to go. I'm hoping July 18th is the release date. That's what I'm pushing for. That's what we're all moving towards for the first project, which is called Borrowing Nostalgia. That doesn't exist. It's going to be a 5-track EP, a little bit of synthwave, a little bit of R&B, I guess. No real rap, no rapping, but the next project will be a hip-hop project after that, which hopefully we release in August. So, and then, it'd be nice to try to get a project every 2 months, every month to 2 months out. We'll see. We'll see if we can keep up that schedule. In any event, I thank you all for keeping up the schedule with me as it is. Try to be good music, not goon music, good music. It's almost 3 a.m. on the third coast here in the central time zone. So that means it's almost 4 a.m. on the east coast. So you guys are really riding with me on the east side, even though there's a lot of people in the Houston area. But in any event, appreciate all you guys for being here. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. And hopefully I'll talk to you guys again pretty soon. So if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share, subscribe, please do that. Check out for any clips or other new videos I may pop up with throughout the week. I will talk to you guys later. That's not a shot. They're going to put Chiefs on TV as many times as they can, especially with that fucking harpy, Taylor Swift. Which apparently he still ain't married that hoe yet. He don't want that hoe. He's just trying to milk this bitch for as much marketing dollars as he can. All right, in any event, that's not my business to talk about two strangers' relationship, especially in Hollywood. Who knows what sort of rituals they got going on. All right, I'll talk to all you guys later. Peace.